Hi everyone. Welcome to today's session of Tujijenge na Sotika. My name is Dennis Bryan. I'm the speaker for today. So today we're going to be talking about principles of financial management. And the first principle we'll be talking about is savings. A bit of a recap of what we did last week. We just talked about financial self-awareness, which we basically discussed on how you can get to know yourself more. Because if you know yourself more, you'll be able to be more financial self-aware to be able to make the right decisions that are catered and tailored just for you. And so today we're going to be talking about savings as one of the principles, and I'm going to just give you we're going to have a very interesting conversation around it. So I am a very big fan of Nat Geo and animals, and I watch a lot of documentaries on nature. And one of my favorite animals that I love watching documentaries about are lions. So one of the things that was very fascinating about me about lions is the fact that the lion always ate first. Like the pride will go hunt, but the male lion will always come and eat, and then after he has eaten, that's when everyone gets to eat. And so I wanted to find out why was that. And so if you're a YouTube fan like me, I just went to YouTube looked for a video and I stumbled upon a video called The Lion Brotherhood. And so this is a story about two lions and how they grew up to become and have their own pride. So basically, their father was killed, and they had to be chased out of their kingdom, and they had to run around. They had to live in the most despicable ways they've never lived. They used to eat rotten meat. They would be attacked by other animals. They would be jeered by hyenas. They would be fought by other lions whenever they came too close to their territory. But as you look at that journey, you see a transformational journey of two frail young male lions grow into big, robust, big lions that end up taking up having their own kingdom and then finally having their own pride. And now I got to understand why they ate first because the journey of a lion is tough. It's a treacherous journey. And irrespective of the troubles and the tribulations that these two lions went through, it didn't stop them from being lions. They still had their own destiny set out and it still worked out on their way and they found one and they had their own kingdom. And I got to realize that's why lions eat first. You go through so much. Now taking it back to our lives, like now relating it to our lives. When we prepare for our careers, we prepare for our jobs, we go through rigorous experiences in our lives. We have to go through school, and after school, we have to tarmac and look for work. And writing those proposals, being rejected, you feel like you're the best person for this job and being told, why don't you do Shamboga? So I know that kind of feeling. But when you get to that point that you get to the job that you want and you maybe get the career you want or your business has accepted and it's working out the way you want, it's good to eat fast, just like the lion eats fast. And eating fast means not spending on yourself, not buying a new shoe or buying a new car or buying a new watch. No. Eating fast means setting aside a portion of your income towards a savings plan. So it could be a long-term savings plan, it could be a short-term savings plan, it could be a medium-term savings plan according to your own interests. And now going back to the app where we say Nikki spend and save. We have a very interesting feature on the app that allows us to be able to eat fast. The thing about this app is the fact that you can do passive savings through the app. So what the app does is, given our today's norm of doing things, and I'll use myself as an example. Ever since COVID hit, I've been an avid user of M-Pesa. Like I've done all my transactions using M-Pesa. I have paid for my tattoo fare using M-Pesa, cab, restaurants, shopping. Like I rarely have cash on me. And so sometimes when you're in M-Pesa, it's just a spending spree, like it's just spending, spending, spending. So when Sotika came up and Nikki spend and save, it was a very good idea because it actually helps you to save and a portion of amount that you spend on M-Pesa on your application. So what you do is you go on the app, for example, and maybe you're someone who's newly employed, and for example, you've decided to like set up an emergency fund for yourself. So what an emergency fund is a 6 months fund that you save for yourself to buffer you in case of anything. You might lose your job, something happens, and you're not able to continue earning the way you're earning. So you decide to maybe like set up an emergency fund. So using the Sotika app, it's a very, very innovative and very cool way of being able to achieve that. So what it does is on the app, it will ask you to create a goal. So you can say like emergency funds goal. Then every single time you spend on M-Pesa, they'll prompt you like to save a portion of that amount. So for example, maybe let's say you do your shopping and it maybe comes to like 4,000, they'll ask you maybe to save 400 towards that goal. And the good thing, it gives you the options to save, to choose the percentage. And also the good thing is the savings are not just sitting there. The savings are earning a good interest for you, 12% per annum. So it's a very good way and a very good place to be able to do that. And it helps us to create, a buffer, because I've seen people lose their jobs during this season, or income they are not used to income coming in the way they're coming in during this pandemic season. And most people didn't have this fallback plan of a savings plan or of an emergency fund. And I feel like the app would be a very good place and a very good platform to help you develop that culture. And also, like, it's very, very convenient because it's through the M-Pesa. So it will just give you a prompt where you will just get to put in your PIN, and funds are directly sent to the app and match towards your goal. And yeah, that's what I had for you today for today. And next week we're going to tackle the second principle. But other than that, I want to thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a lovely week ahead. Thank you.
Simply set up a goal, passively save when you spend. Easily track your savings to hit your daily targets and achieve your dream goal.
Sortika, Nikki Spend na Save.